Hello, welcome to Family We've Got Your Back. We are in April.
Yeah.
New month, new theme. Yay. So, yeah, it's been a busy week for us.
Yeah, it's been spring break.
Yeah.
And we have used it to do a lot of little projects and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is not the greatest way, but we did have a couple days of really fun times.
We did. We had some lovely family time. And then our son, and so some cultures have a coming of age type experience where, like in Australia, they go on a walkabout. In European/Great Britain, they have a year on the continent, right? They have a year traveling, backpacking, whatever, the other countries, and kind of without their parents, on their own, they grow up, right? And in our culture, they are sent somewhere, not of their choosing, to be of service for 2 years or a year and a half.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And it helps them ground themselves and grow up and learn what the world is all about, as well as the purpose of them and serving and teaching, right?
Yeah.
So our son received that email telling him where he was going.
On Tuesday,
but because his friends were all out of town for spring break, he chose to have a reveal party on Sunday. Easter Sunday. So we have been working like crazy ever since. So Wednesday, Thursday, and all day today, trying to, cover up the paint dribbles that we just didn't have time when we moved in to fix, and putting up shelves and cleaning every inch. And it's exhausting realizing that you think you're a good housekeeper and then you're just really not. You're like, oh, baseboards. Yeah. And I've discovered that a glue gun is a miraculous tool, and whoever invented the glue gun needs to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm just saying.
It's a great fix.
It was. Our blinds valence thing that has a little clip that
I don't know, it's worthy of Nobel Peace Prize.
Nowhere on earth do they sell those separately from the kit when you buy your blinds. And I didn't want blinds in the first place. I wanted honeycomb roller shades. But anyway.
Yeah.
And it broke. And I couldn't, for years, 2 years, I've been hunting for them. And I can't find them. And so I just got out my glue gun and glued it on. Looks perfect.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't fall off on someone's head in the middle of summer when the heat is just baking that, and all of a sudden, gloop.
Hey, I'm pretending that we're going to have air conditioning soon, and that's not going to happen.
Even then, the heat of the sun will be beating against that south window.
We're pretending it's not going to happen. We're going to pretend
such a naysayer.
that the glue gun is a miraculous fix to my
it's a great
$100 blind problem. Right?
Well, I mean,
we'd have to get a new blind because the blinds were broken as well. And so we took them down to see what we could do. And I was like, oh, that just goes in the little notch.
Yeah, that was actually the easy bit.
And then the glue gun. And I cannot tell you, the glue gun, I've used it like all day today, and it's amazing.
Anyway,
you're missing my point.
You need to get to the point. I'm just waiting here for the segue.
There isn't a segue. The point is that the glue gun is a miracle, and that our son has made a 2-year commitment to be of service.
Yeah.
With very little control over his life. And he has chosen to do that and is excited to do that. And so we are talking about, and so we are putting a lot of effort into that commitment that he is making because, well, we're paying for it, right? And so
yeah.
it's a big deal in our culture and in our family. So it takes a lot to...
Stupid notifications.
Oh, notifications. Okay. Takes a lot to fulfill that commitment, right? And so let's define what a commitment is. Okay, it doesn't want me to. There we go. It's very small, so we will read it to you in case it's fuzzy and you can't read it. That helps a little.
I got it. And a commitment is an agreement or pledge to do something in the future. The state or an instance of being obligated or emotionally impelled, choosing to keep your promises.
Right? So being impelled means internally compelled, right? You're like motivated to action.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just not working. Notifications everywhere. All right. So, commitment is basically the integrity to keep your promises, right? And so when we make a commitment, it's a promise to someone or something. And when we don't fulfill that, we're breaking our promise. And we are saying that I cannot be trusted. And that's really, really terrifying when that happens in families, right?
Yeah.
Lives fall apart when you don't keep your commitments to your family.
And let me just say this, there's different levels of commitment, obviously.
Oh, yes.
Right? And there needs to be some give and take in any relationship.
Right.
There needs to be forgiving when
yes.
this...
Nobody's perfect.
Oftentimes, things don't align perfectly for
right.
whatever you're committed to do to get done in a specific window of time.
Right.
And so, like I said, we're not perfect, but ideally, your goals and your spouse's goals or whatever relationship you're looking at, they're aligned and you have a determination to do these things, whether it's
right.
small or whether it's a long-term commitment or whatever. You're committed to doing them and you're committed to helping them come to pass.
Right. So we are going to talk about commitment all month, but this week we are talking about the characteristics of what a committed person looks like sometimes. Some of the characteristics, right? So committed people are focused, right? They are able to avoid distractions and are able to keep going, right? Mm-hmm. They aren't distracted by all the things that say are pulling you in 50 different directions. If you promised your kid you'll be to their game, you show up at their game. You promise your wife that you'll pick up the milk from work after work, you'll pick up the milk from the store after work.
On Wednesdays,
because that's when it's on sale. And he did that, by the way.
I do that regularly.
He does that. He doesn't forget. And whatever.
Right.
If you're a child and you promised that you'd be home on time, you come home on time, right? Whatever relationship you're in that you've promised, familial relationship that you've made a promise to, you keep that promise, right? And you don't let the busyness of life distract you from keeping that promise or interfere, right? Come on. I have fingers.
You do.
Wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay. And that they are motivated, right? Committed people are motivated.
Yeah.
And they really don't like failure, I guess, is what you could say. Like, I'm not saying like, I don't want to say failure. I want to say they like success, or they like the feeling of keeping their promises and succeeding in doing what they say they're going to do. And that keeps them motivated, is that I'm doing the right thing by my family, right?
Yeah.
And if you choose that as your motivator, it's more likely to help you stay motivated. Whereas if you, what's the word? Outcome. You are more motivated by the outcome than that's out of your control, right?
Yeah.
Then you're less likely to stay motivated to be committed to that relationship, because relationships are hard. They take effort, and some people, they're easy. Some people are relationship whizzes. I am not. And so it takes a lot of effort to maintain a relationship for me. And if I am motivated by situations instead of my behavior, then I'm not going to continue that relationship very long, right? So anyway, so committed people are motivated.
I've got something to say about that too. Wow.
Sorry, my back is sore and I realize I'm hunching.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to sit up straight.
I also think it's important to recognize why you're motivated in these different situations. Yeah. You want to be motivated out of love and concern for your relationship.
Good one.
Yes. If you're, I know there's going to be times when you might be motivated by fear, depending on right? If you're in a situation where you need to get something from the store or whatever, and you don't do it, and you need it like as soon as you get home, then there's going to be probably some there's going to be some consequences that are unpleasant. Right. But if you're motivated by love, then not only is you doing the event going to bring you closer together instead of, put a wedge of fear in your heart, then it'll be so much more meaningful for your union. If you're motivated out of love, it's like, oh man, as soon as you're done with whatever you're doing, your mind shifts back. Oh, I need to get this because I love this person.
Right.
And then, even in the worst case scenario, and you do forget it, and there are consequences, there's still love that's impacted.
That allows forgiveness.
For forgiveness. Yeah.
So the next one, I'm going backwards, is the problem solvers. So things come up. And instead of complaining and whining and letting that break your ability to keep going and striving and making an effort, you figure it out.
Yeah. So
my daughter and I went to the store after dinner real quick to get some last minute things to just finish up, like to hang the TV speaker on the wall instead, so that the cords weren't hanging everywhere and looking ugly, right? Just stupid stuff like that. And we forgot two of the things that we went to get. And I'm like, okay, whatever. One wasn't that big of a deal. But the other one, I was like, I don't know how to hang this map on the wall for people to guess where our son is going. Because the map keeps curling and I don't have a place to hang it. And my daughter...
And we're not in the Olympics, so curling is not acceptable.
Oh my heavens, that was such a dad joke. Good one.
She's committed.
Yep. I love him. And my daughter said, well, the back of the coat lockers are really ugly. And at Home Depot, when they cull wood or get it out of the pile because it's garbage, they paint a purple swipe on it. Well, somebody thought they'd be funny and did a purple smiley face. And because I'm cheap, and if I just need a part of the piece of wood, I buy that, right? Because I don't, what's expensive, right? So I bought, to finish the back of the cupboard, I bought the backer of cupboard backer. And it's got this big purple smiley face on it. I'm like, that is so bad, because you can see it from our dining room, and it's a big deal. And I'm like, I gotta.
We could put some wallpaper on it.
It won't stick because it's fuzzy. Like, I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to painting it, and we're out of time, right? Yeah. And I'm like, so our daughter said, well, just tape the maps up. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think of tape, right? Like, I was like, I'm that tired, right? And so one of the big purple smiley faces is covered. There are 2 on there. And so we taped the maps up onto the back of the cupboard. And problem solved.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go back to the store and be irritated and spend more money.
Yeah.
A little bit of duct tape is fabulous, right? Duct tape. The inventor of duct tape should also win the Nobel Peace Prize. Just saying. You agree with that one?
No.
Okay.
I mean, when you didn't Mother Teresa win the Peace Prize?
Well, it's not just about peace. It's like didn't Marie Curie win it?
Oh, I'm
for
not sure.
Whatever. Like inventors
X-ray.
win it too.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I just don't know if...
You just think I'm tired and saying stupid stuff. Anyway.
I'm not negating the miraculousness of
glue guns
and duct tape. They're great.
They are fabulous. Anyway, so committed people not only solve problems in creative ways instead of giving up, they are adaptable, right?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so this isn't working. We'll figure out a new way to do it. I'm being a jerk. I will change. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Florida for family vacation, but everybody else wants to go to Hawaii. So you go to Hawaii. If you have
Which is where you want to go anyway.
Which is why you have $1 bazillion and can go places like that, right? So anyway, you see what I'm saying. And it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, I can change my mind when it's not crucial, right?
Right.
It's like there's standing for something important, and then there's being adaptable and easygoing and, what's the word? Able to get along because you are agreeable. Thank you. Oh boy. And it's bedtime. So anyway, you're able to, I don't want to say go with the flow because I don't like that. It's more just, I'm able to put my deepest wishes and desires and will desire to be right on the back burner so that the group can succeed in whatever endeavor that they are trying to accomplish. Okay. So our assignment for this week is, what have you promised your family? Think about what promises you've made to your family.
Mm-hmm.
Either in the past or currently, or if it's as simple as, again, going to your kid's baseball game or picking up milk, or if it's, I promise to stay with you when you're sick because we're married and that's what I promised, right?
Yeah. Sickness and health and all of those things.
And poor.
Richer, poorer.
Yep. So what have you promised? And keep those promises this week. Work on being a committed person and work on keeping your promises.
Right.
Alrighty. Good luck and happy Easter and all of that.
Right.
And we'll tell you where our son's going next week. So tune in.
Yay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.